back to the channel, football fans. This is Diary TV and I'm your host, Ogenikaro Asoe. Today we are diving deep into a story that's shaking up the 2026 FIFA World Cup qualifiers in Africa, specifically in Group C, where drama is unfolding faster than a Victor Osimhen counter-attack. The headline making waves right now: the coach of South Africa's Bafana Bafana is reportedly sounding the alarm over a looming point deduction that could flip the script in this qualification race. And who stands to gain the most? Nigerian Super Eagle. If you're new here, hit that subscribe button and let's get into it. This all stems from a controversial moment in South Africa's campaign. A 2-0 win over Lesotho back in March 2025 that might not stand. Allegations are swirling that Bafana Bafana fielded an ineligible player, midfielder Teboho Mokoena, who should have been sidelined due to yellow card accumulation. If FIFA and CAF rules in favor of the protest lodged by Lesotho and possibly Nigeria, South Africa could lose 3 precious points. And that, my friends, could be a game changer for the Super Eagles, who are clawing their way back into contention after a rocky start. Stick with me as we break down the progress so far, what's at stake, and why this could be the lifeline Nigeria has been praying for. Let's set the scene. South Africa has been sitting pretty at the top of Group C with 13 points after 6 matches. They've been a tough nut to crack, and their coach, Hugo Broos, has masterminded a solid campaign so far. Meanwhile, Nigerian Super Eagles have struggled to find their rhythm under new coach Eric Charles. With just 7 points from 6 games, they are 6 points behind South Africa's, and their World Cup dreams are starting to look like a long shot. But then came the twist. During South Africa's 2-0 victory over Lesotho on March 21, 2025, Teboho Mokoena took to the pitch for 82 minutes. This sounds normal, right? Except there is a problem. Mokoena had picked 2 yellow cards in 2 earlier matches against Benin on match day 1 and Zimbabwe on match day 4. According to FIFA and CAF rules, 2 yellow cards in separate games means an automatic 1-match ban. He should have been watching from the stands and not playing in Polokwane. Lesotho Football Association caught wind of this and fired off a formal complaint to FIFA and CAF. Reports suggest that Nigerian Football Federation might have joined the fray too, though it's still unconfirmed as of April 7, 2025. Now, Hugo Broos, the South African gaffer, is stayed tight-lipped about the specific, but posts and various reports quote him lamenting that this situation could hand Nigeria an unfair advantage. It's not wrong to be worried, because if South Africa get docked those 3 points, the gap closes and the Super Eagles could soar back into the race. So, where are we at with this point deduction saga? As of today, April 7, 2025, there's been no official ruling from FIFA or CAF yet, but the wheels are definitely in motion. The settled protest was lodged within the 24 hours window required by FIFA competition regulation, which gives it legitimacy. Sources like Vanguard News and SoccerNet NG report that the investigation is underway, with both governing bodies reviewing Mokoena's eligibility. The process isn't lightning fast. FIFA's disciplinary committee will likely take days, maybe weeks, to sift through match reports, booking records, and South Africa defense. South Africa camp isn't sitting idly by. Coach Broos has hinted at internal review to figure out how this slip-up happened. Was it a communication breakdown between the team, manager, and the coaching staff? Did someone miss the memo from FIFA about Mokoena's suspension? Whatever the case may be, Bafana Bafana are sweating bullets. If found guilty, the standard penalty is clear. The match gets forfeited, Lesotho gets a 3-0 technical win, and South Africa 13 points drop to 10. That's a seismic shift in Group C. For context, Nigeria has been here before. Back in 2017 during the 2018 World Cup qualifiers, the Super Eagles were docked 3 points for fielding an ineligible player, Shehu Abdullahi, against Algeria. The match ended 1-1, but FIFA flipped it to a 3-0 loss. Luckily, Nigeria had already qualified, so it didn't stick too bad. South Africa might not be fortunate if this goes against them because they are still mid-campaign and every point they earn counts. Now, let's talk about the juicy part. How this hands the Super Eagles a golden opportunity. If South Africa loses 3 points, their lead shrinks from 6 points to just 3. Nigeria has got 4 games left. Rwanda at home, South Africa away, and 2 more against Benin and Zimbabwe. Winning all 4 is a tall order, but this could suddenly be doable if the gap narrows. Imagine this: a 10-point South Africa versus a 7-point Nigeria. 3 points for the Super Eagles and they are at 16 points. Leapfrogging Bafana Bafana even if South Africa wins one of their remaining games. The psychological boost can't be overstated either. Nigeria has been stuck in a rut, drawing 1-1 with Zimbabwe in March 2025, losing to Rwanda in AFCON qualifiers. It's been tough, but this deduction could light a fire under Eric Charles' squad. Players like Osimhen, Lukman, and Trust Ekong thrive on momentum, and knowing that they are back in the hunt could unleash that Super Eagles swagger we've missed. Plus, their next clash with South Africa in September 2025 becomes a straight-up title fight. Win that in South Africa, and Nigeria could take the driver's seat in Group C. Tactically, this evens out the playing field. South Africa has been riding high, but the deduction forces them to rethink their approach. Do they get cautious knowing another slip could be fatal? This hesitation could play right into Nigerians' hand, especially with Victor Osimhen's knack for punishing shaky defenses. So, what's the next chapter in this saga? All eyes on FIFA and CAF. A decision could drop any day now, and trust me, I'll be back with an update the second it does. For South Africa, it's about damage control, holding their lead and hoping that the authorities rule in their favor. For Nigeria, it's about seizing the moment. They've got Rwanda up next in Rio, and a win there paired up with South Africa's deduction could flip this qualification race on its head. In closing, this is why we love football. On-pitch brilliance meets off-field drama. The Super Eagles might just get a lifeline they didn't earn on the field, but they will need to capitalize on it. Hugo Broos may be lamenting the advantage handed to Nigeria, but as fans, we are here for the chaos and the comeback stories. So, what do you think? Will the Super Eagles soar if South Africa stumbles? Drop your thoughts in the comments, smash that like button, and subscribe for more updates. Until next time, keep the football faith alive. This is Diary TV and Organikara Sowe signing out.